Hello, and welcome to Moscato and Tea. This is the show for all things beauty, business, and community with your hosts, Inez and Chiquita, keeping it raw, real, and unfiltered.
Hello, Petty Betty.
Hello there, dear.
I'm not fooling with you today.
Neither am I. I'm not fooling with you today. We're gonna have some things today. It's Hot Topics Day, but we're also going into some other stuff.
Yes, some other stuff. Okay.
Okay. First of all, okay, everyone, before we all started, we were talking about hair.
Yes.
Okay. She asked me, because, I don't care, and I will tell people I am wearing a weave. It's no big deal. It's a hair accessory. So she's asking me if I got my hair from our stylist who gets it from somewhere else. I said the Weft Bar, by the way, they are the shit and legit. They're not paying me to promote, but I'm just letting you know. Girl, you know damn well your hair ain't going to look like that.
I'm not saying it's going to look like this, but
you're
it's going to be
looking
shoulderless.
like, no.
It's
She's
gonna be
showing
short.
me a picture. No, because you're not going to wear your hair that long.
No, I'm not saying it's going to be that long, but I'm saying it's those tight curls. That's what I'm talking about.
But it's not going to look like that because it's going to be short and you're going to be looking like...
no, it's not. I've had it done before.
Girl, okay, I'm going to... because if you're...
Tiffany.
Oh, yeah, and you better have no bangs.
like this. No, I didn't have bangs.
Okay, because I'm thinking
like
you're going to be looking like coming to America, let your soul glow, because you don't let your hair long.
You think Tiffany going to have me looking like that?
No.
I'm just
you
saying,
tell her.
I'm saying tight curls. That's all. Anything to avoid me having to do my
you
hair.
should make it like 22 inches instead of like 14.
Well, whatever.
Make it look like an afro.
This.
Yeah, okay, let's see. I have to see it to believe it.
You know what? Leave me alone.
Anyways, Weft Bar. That's what I was telling her. Yes, I get my hair from there.
Yeah, okay.
So my hair is still looking, you know, it's still looking decent, even though we've dyed it, washed it, we've done all that kind of stuff.
No, it looks good. I'm liking it.
You know what? I pin curled it. I ain't gonna even lie.
Look at you.
I know, and I got it dyed a little bit more blonder.
Yeah.
Letting this
you love blonde.
Girl, bye. Don't be getting mad because I look cute and blonde, okay? Just because I look cute.
Doing too much.
Just because I like, I look cute and blonde, and I look cute in red, yellow, green, blue, purple, any color.
Okay.
Because I've been 50 million colors.
Exactly. You the rainbow. Okay. We're going to leave it alone. But
rainbow of hair.
Today is all about hot topics.
Yes. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So we're going to start off with our, actually one of our, I used to live in the state of Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh,
and
really?
so this, I went to college out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went to college out there. So
it makes sense on a lot of things.
Anyway,
go ahead.
They just announced Senator John McCain. He's not going to be doing any more chemo treatment.
Oh, so he's like at his final stage. He's decided to just let it go and kind of.
Yeah. What do you feel about that? How do you feel?
I mean, to each their own. I mean, he's the one that's going through the treatment. From what I understand, chemo is really, it wreaks havoc on the body. So. And if it's terminal, why not let him go out the way he wants to go out?
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So, condolences to his family. Anybody, fighting cancer, it's not easy.
No, it is not. And he's been fighting for, just the average American, citizens, especially in our current climate, still while he's battling this cancer and everything. Right. So I really commend him and, just send prayers to his family. With everything that's going on, because it's just, it's a crazy time, and to be dealing with that is just,
2018, girl, it's interesting.
It is very interesting.
And with that said, we lost a major, we got hit a major blow.
Yes.
We lost the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin.
Listen, don't
again,
get me started.
To cancer.
Yes. Pancreatic cancer, which my stepfather passed away from. So I understand, the thing, what it puts on the family and everything. So,
stress. So, our condolences and everything to, Miss Aretha and her family. Like, man, that's a major blow. You know, if you really think about
Queen of Soul.
We've lost quite a few of our people.
Yes.
In music.
Yes.
And we're lacking in music. I mean,
it's actually true.
MJ, Whitney, Prince Aretha. I mean, like, these are some major hitters in the music industry. Yes. So a major loss we're losing up in here.
No, it's really, really sad. And I know they're going to be planning the funeral. I believe it's in like a week, and they have close to like 20 people performing. at the
amazing.
funeral. So it's, I'm going to try and hopefully, see it, watch. It's going to be in Detroit, her hometown.
Oh, okay. I was going to
So, but yeah, no, she lived an extraordinary life, and it's just, like you say, it's a huge blow to the industry, but, overall to her family and everything.
Yeah.
So it's really tough. It's a lot been going on in the news. I don't even know where to start. I don't know if you've been noticing, because I find a lot of stuff on news and social media, but unfortunately, there was this baby over in Arkansas, a daycare center, and supposedly a 2-year-old climbed in the crib and bit the baby.
So,
and the baby has scars and just bites on him all over, and it's like, how does that happen?
first of all, that does not happen. That's number one, because I saw the picture.
Yeah.
And this is the problem that we're having as a parent. You fear, they show you, but no baby, I don't care, whatever, does not do damage that was an adult. Yeah. Now, if that was my kid, that would have been, nobody would have been leaving that daycare without an ass whooping.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, because there's no possible way that a little 2-year-old climbed into a crib and did that type of damage.
I know.
The kids aren't even that strong enough. I'm like,
It's crazy.
See? It's crazy. We can't, you can't even work nowadays. You can't have your kids because you don't even know where you're taking them. And even when you do your homework and your investigation, you still don't know.
No.
See, I mean, my kid is grown now, but even now, everybody, I always had to make it very clear to everyone. It didn't matter, from her teachers to her principals to her friends' parents. Everybody knew not to mess with my kid, because if they did, they had to deal with me, and nobody really wanted to deal with me because I was in your face. It did not matter. There was a problem. We have a problem.
Yeah.
We're handling that problem.
Yeah.
And they would be like, oh God, here, was not. And even to this day, she's, she grown. She got a problem. Oh, do I need to go handle that?
Yeah.
She's like, oh no, mommy, sit down. Please don't go handle it.
I already know.
Because it gets to the point where people assume that, especially being a single parent, people just assumed that, I wasn't aware, or that they could do whatever they wanted with my daughter.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Not today.
Not today, not ever. I would be in your face and we box it out, fight. I didn't care. I mean, getting on that note with our kids,
Yes.
I was reading that a woman was, I believe it was Idaho, I'm not really sure, but she was out shopping at the mall with her daughter. Her daughter's 12. She was at the mall at a store. Her daughter was trying on clothes, and this perv literally sat down or was near the dressing room, had his camera, and was literally recording.
That's
this
insane.
This 12-year-old girl changing. Her mother caught him and was basically she was yelling at him, not today.
Of
He
course.
freaked out, started running, and then she ran after him, as well as people from the mall, and saw what was going on. She was yelling out pervert, so forth. They chased him out, outside. They did this hand blockade or whatever, and they stopped him, and he literally just sat on the floor because he knew he wasn't going in there till the cops came.
Exactly.
She recorded him, was like, I'm going to make you go viral. She was, I'm like, see,
People are, I don't know what's going on.
No, see, some fool would have done something like that. Oh yes, it would have been over.
Yeah.
Even when we were little, some fool would look. I was like, "What the hell are you looking at?"
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're not having that.
Get them.
It's got to. It's nowadays you got to be so protective. You can't even trust your own. Sometimes you can't even trust your own family.
And that's the sad part.
Hey girl, every time I turn around, there's always something going on with the kid, and it just breaks my heart. Every single time.
It's really crazy what's happening now. I don't know if you saw that they. Of course, they made this a political thing, but I don't know if you've been watching the news about the young lady that was killed, I think in Ohio, Molly Tibbetts, and they caught the person that did it. And of course, they're saying now he was an undocumented immigrant.
Here we
go. Now Trump went on and
here we go.
Talked about how this is what's happening. This is why I need the wall up. And it's
listen, this is another excuse. Don't get me started. You know how I feel about this shit. Because at the end of the day, this is not even about some immigrant. I'm going to keep it 100. I always do. White people do all kinds of shit all the fucking time. We had some guy come in and go with guns, mass shoot a bunch of children. Now he has mental freaking problems. Now, some guy, it doesn't matter what national race, there's always somebody who's going to do something, but to use that as an excuse to build a wall with your racism is ridiculous. Why aren't we saying all of a sudden, remember all that big hoopla about the NRA, we're doing all this stuff? Now it's real quiet. Nobody's saying nothing. Now he wants to use one incident to make it into this whole thing about a whole bunch of people. Listen, I could say a whole bunch of shit about him too and all the shit he's done. But again, you know, people don't like to look at themselves in the mirror. Exactly. And if he looked at himself in the mirror and people really looked at himself, what he's doing in the mirror, you know, it's a reflection of who we are as a society if you can't see that.
Yeah.
You know, you know, as with my other job, I travel. I meet all kinds of people. Even when I was telling a client of mine, she was asking me how his work, you know, how he's traveling. I said, it's cool, but I'm really kind of indifferent about that when I go places because I do not know how people are going to receive me in the Midwest, in the East Coast. You know, I know in the West Coast, California, we kind of, you know, but even certain areas. And I'm finding that there's not as many bad people as they wanted to seem and be like, you know, it's like they always say like all black people are a certain way, all it's the same. It's kind of that same scenario. I think there's more goodness and, you know, kind people out there. It's just the way things are rolling right now. And this fool needs to just sit his ass down, and shame on America and shame on us for still allowing all this shit. They want to impeach Clinton because, you know, he had a
blowjob. And look at this man.
Which blows my mind.
It's insane.
Blows my mind.
It's really like how,
you know,
you were too much.
Blows my mind. But you know what I'm saying?
You were too much. No, it's crazy because even when Obama was in office and how they blocked him from nominating a Supreme Court justice, and this man is going through a trial investigation right now.
Girl,
and he threw out that guy to Kevinston or Kevin, whoever the hell his name is, to nominate to Supreme Court. And they're going to just let it happen.
Yeah, no, people want to act like they don't see, because it's not about the people. We never were about that. It's about the agenda and what are they going to get out of it. But I always say what comes up must go down. So as much as they think they're up at the top, it's the same thing. Look, for 8 years, everybody wanted to say Obama this and that, clean as a whistle. Y'all can't see. Again, they can't have the black man doing his thing. I'm just saying.
No, seriously.
You know, we're good for sports and, you know, hee ha ha. Yeah. But, you know, with that said, you know, the same thing. He always got something to say. You know, LeBron James does something good and now he wants to sit there. Yeah. But then one guy, one guy, how many white men don't kill other women all the time? Should we do a border? How many don't do other things? Should we just border off everybody? That's not what we're looking at. We always want to, you know, look at the bad, and at the end of the day,
the guy that killed the girl in San Francisco, Nia Wilson, that stabbed her on the BART train.
Yes.
And they didn't say terrorist or anything like that.
No, they kept quiet. Not at all. The man slit her throat, and he walked.
Don't want to do a hate crime on her.
No. They want to call. He was mentally motherfucker. It's a hate crime.
Exactly.
But again, let me sip my Moscato because I get
spilled tea.
Get angry about it.
Listen, it's insane. It's insane. Well, now, you know, Michael Cohen, he got in, he confessed, put in a guilty plea. So now he is going to jail. And then Paul Manafort, like all these people are now, you know, pleading guilty. And it's like, when is going to happen with Trump? Like, what's happening? What are they going to do?
Listen, they're not going to, as long as this party gets whatever their political agenda is, they do not care. And that is very evident. Sad. And it's very sad. I was just touching on the point when I travel. I met this older lady, older white lady, very nice. I'm sitting, waiting to go teach my class and do whatever. And she came up. She sat down next to me and said, "Hey." I was like, "Hi." And so she started a whole conversation where I was from, because I was in the East Coast, and I was like, "Oh, I'm from California." She was talking about the homelessness and all of this, and then she brought up Trump. Now, I listened to her talk because I was curious on what made her think that this man was doing great. Mind you, this was a middle class, which middle class doesn't exist anymore. And she really, truly believed, she was in her 80s. She really, truly believed he was doing a good job. And she really, truly believed that he was going to bring jobs back to the middle class and bring jobs back to America, because she was one of those that worked hard and the whole thing. And I asked her, why did she believe that? And I said, did you do, just asking her, we were just having, and she said, because Fox News and all these people are telling me that he is, and why would he lie?
Girl, bye.
I just looked at her and I said, oh, okay, no problem. I couldn't convince her. It